What is up, guys? It's Mobile Carrier News, and we honestly got more feud with T-Mobile and Dish Network. So basically, what T-Mobile's do is starting to shut down its CDMA networks. It's 3G in a way, as I'm reading from this article. They're starting to shut down, I believe, some, maybe not all 3G, but it's starting to hurt consumers. Now, it's not hurting T-Mobile consumers. It's hurting Dish Mobile consumers because Dish is using Boost Mobile. Now, if you remember with the merger, Dish bought Boost Mobile, and since Boost Mobile uses T-Mobile's network, what basically is going on is Dish is trying to improve its 4G, no, I'm sorry, its 5G service network with T-Mobile's Boost network. But the problem is they're starting to shut down those networks because they're old, and like, sure, like Dish now has the rights, the new owners of Boost Mobile. But what Dish kind of forgot, or Dish just lacks to understand, is that T-Mobile owns Boost Mobile's networks, and they can shut it down. Like, it doesn't matter if like Dish bought Boost Mobile, like it doesn't matter if they bought him, like T-Mobile has full control. Because I honestly don't know why T-Mobile didn't give the rights to Dish. Maybe they wanted to get more market share. I honestly don't know, but it's starting to hurt Boost Mobile consumers. And honestly, in my personal opinion, I think this is a bad call because Dish should have been using Verizon's network because sure, Verizon is eventually, Verizon's eventually going to shut down their 3G network just like T-Mobile's doing. But Verizon doesn't. I believe Verizon has other carriers too, small carriers too. I think they have Red Pocket. I honestly believe T-Mobile, no, sorry, Dish should have used Verizon's Red Pocket, or at least Cricket, because I know Cricket owned by AT&T and Red Pocket owned by Verizon. Yes, they do have 3G networks, but they also have LTE and 5G, I believe so, depending on what phone you get. But I do believe like Dish went into like a very very complicated stretch. I mean, don't get me wrong, T-Mobile, they're not a bad company. All companies are phone carriers, right? But I feel like if Dish Mobile went to Verizon or AT&T, they'd be all right. They'd be great. Like they wouldn't have to worry about like these towers getting shut down because they're getting replaced with faster 5G 4G LTE. But and I even heard in the news this morning that Dish is taking their complaints to court to I believe Congress because of, guess what T-Mobile's doing. Like, I guess they don't. I guess Dish doesn't approve the merger or something that happened. But honestly, like, at the end of the day, I honestly don't think it matters who wins with the court issue and everything, and all their arguments. I just believe Dish like what like how would I put this? I believe Dish put themselves in a tough situation where I wouldn't say like they can't get out of, but like they honestly should have gone to AT&T or Verizon, in my opinion, because now they gotta deal with these issues. And honestly, and if T-Mobile still has the rights to the Boost Mobile towers, but Dish has the rights to the company name or the company Boost Mobile, then I don't know what Dish is gonna do. Like, Dish is trying to build out their 5G to be a fifth carrier, but I honestly don't know how long that will take. It could take, I don't know, because by the time they get into 5G, they're basically Dish is basically going to be T-Mobile when T-Mobile first rolled out their 5G in December of 2019. They're going to be like that. And by that time, T-Mobile will be ahead of its game. Verizon will be ahead of its game. AT&T will be ahead of its game. And then sooner or later, when 5G is perfected, 6G will be rolled around, and Dish is just going to be the last in place struggling. It's just, I don't know, like, I just, but I honestly hope the whole feud, like, gets resolved. And if I don't know if Dish ever buys another company, like let's say they buy like Cricket or something, and then AT&T shutting down their 3G, and then Dish is relying on the 3G to build their 5G. I hope they don't. It's honestly, I hope they don't make that mistake, because I just feel like Dish could have gone better. I understand the CEO is mad at Mike, the CEO of T-Mobile, but I feel like they went on a slippery slope that is hard to come out of, and it's just gonna be complicated from here. All these problems, and then Dish is upset with the merger, and now Dish is saying, "Oh, we should reconsider this merger. Like we should like not let it happen anymore." Like, here's the thing, Dish Wireless. Like, it's what's done is done. Like, they merged. Like, you can't undo what's already done. You can try, but I mean, I just don't think it's gonna work. From my perspective, it almost sounds like Dish wanted to buy Sprint so they can improve their internet, because from what I've looked, is Sprint did have a lot of coverage. Well, kind of a lot of coverage, kind of a lot. And when I saw it in the maps, it kind of had a lot of coverage, kind of, but it wasn't good coverage. Some like you would go with zero service, or you'd have full bars, but the service would be slow. You know how you guys know how Sprint is. So it almost sounds like Dish wanted to buy Sprint, but I think it's a little late to the game. I think you guys have to build out your own network, or find another carrier, like a small carrier. I don't know if there are any more, and just figure out from here, because